This is the Timaru Herald, Monday 23rd of September 2013. Peter O'Neill is the editor, and he's got an editorial here stating your vote is important. Interesting, this letter. I come down here and read, you might argue that it doesn't really matter who you vote for, they're pretty much the same anyway. And yes, as one candidate raised last week, there's lack of diversity. Just 3 women, the candidates are mostly middle-aged and white. I responded to this letter, and this is what I wrote. Local body elections. It's not often I find a reason to praise the Timaru Herald, but I have to praise them for the excellent coverage they've given the candidates, presumably free of charge. The subject of directors' fees was discussed in today's letter to the editor by A.G. Hudson of Geraldine, and both Timaru mayoral candidates, Odie and Earnshaw, attempted to explain the system. Peter O'Neill's editorial in the Herald reminded us that there is only 3 females standing for election in Timaru. Both these articles reminded me that the Timaru District Council owned Iraqi Development Business and Tourism employs 12 females and 1 male, and then 2012 annual report reveals that one staff member received between $180,000 and $189,999 for a year's work. I informed the Timaru Herald of these figures, but they did not think it was worth news. It was news worth reporting. The sad part is that I have to send copies of this letter out of town to other newspapers because I know the Fairfax-owned Timaru Herald discriminates against me and my news and views and choose not to publish anything I say. Yeah, good morning here, folks. Ron Bishop here again. What do you reckon? Pretty good dollars, isn't it? $3,700 a week. How'd you like to be earning $3,700 a week for sitting on your bum in an office? Oh, God, they make you funny. They make me laugh, these people. They're funny. They're so funny. And you got to have a sense of humour, you go bloody mad. So, yeah, just a minute. Yeah, the Timaru Herald's doing a pretty good job, though. Pretty good coverage they're giving. I want to take you out now, and I'm going to show you some. They've got the Waimate ones in this time in the newspaper, so I'll go and show them to you. Just a minute. Now here it is, candidates in the spotlight. This is Waimate this time. What does it say here? 7 candidates are standing in the Waimate ward for 4 positions. 2 in the Hatakaromea Wairanga ward for 1 position and 4 in the Pario Ataia Makiki ward for 2 positions. In the lower Waihoe ward, Sheila Paul stands unchallenged and automatically qualifies for a seat on the council. Of the 14 candidates the Herald contacted, 9 responded. John Wall, Sheila Paul, Stuart Thompson, Peter Collins and Arthur Gavigan did not reply. That's pretty rude, isn't it? Who else we got here? Oh, here's a fella. What's his name? Morris Booth. Good guy. Got some good ideas, this fella. Worked hard in this campaign. Only one trouble with him. There's only one thing wrong with him. You can't trust him. Him and his wife both gave me a cheque for some work I did for them and bounced the cheque the next day. So I wouldn't be voting for him. But anyway, that's how he does business. Here's a guy, John Larkham. Met this guy. Didn't seem a bad fellow. He used to work for the council. Who else we got here? John Fletcher. Yeah, I met him. I was going to video him, but I never got time. He was going to let me video him, but I never got time. Miriam Morton. I saw her. Yeah, nice lady. I wanted $100 to video her, but she couldn't afford it. She said she had 6 kids or something and had to scrape together the $200. Sharon Kane, yeah, she wouldn't reply to me. I had trouble finding her. This guy here's a good guy. He's a cocky. He gave me a couple $100, this guy, and I was able to use that money to promote the bush park they got there, Bush City or something. They got all sawmills and stuff like that, and I spent it on promoting that on YouTube. David Owen, not happy with this guy because he's standing for Pario Otaio, and he lives in Waimate. He's not doing it because he doesn't think he'll get in if he stood for Waimate. He's got to stand for Pario Otaio. I don't know. Time I thought he wasn't a bad bloke, but I tried to promote him. He wasn't interested. Peter McRae, couldn't get hold of him. He lives away up in the bloody sticks somewhere. Couldn't get hold of him. But anyway, there they are. You pick what you want to pick. Yeah, I'll move on and do something else.